On August 28, 1984, an 11-year-old girl from Austria was called into the basement of her family home in order to assist with hanging a door. When the door was secure on the new hinges, the girl was forced inside, knocked unconscious using an ether-soaked cloth, and then locked in. This girl was Elisabeth Ftrizl. The basement became her prison for the next 24 years. In those years, she was continuously beaten unconscious, left in complete darkness, and raped over 3,000 times. The captor was her father, Elisabeth Ftrizl. Elisabeth was forced to give birth 7 times in this basement using no medical intervention. She had 1 miscarriage, and 1 child died 3 days after the birth. 3 of Elisabeth's children were taken away to be raised by a mother that was not their own, and she was left to raise 3 in the basement alongside her. On a day in 2008, one of Elisabeth's children, a 19-year-old by the name of Kirsten, became dangerously ill. Josef decided to take her to the hospital after having been begged to do so. Upon examination, the hospital staff became suspicious of Kirsten's wounds and bruises. The hospital alerted the police, which prompted an investigation as well as multiple broadcasts on TV. The sons of Elisabeth saw the broadcast and pled with Josef to free them. Josef knew his time was running out, so he eventually chose to free all of his captives on April 26 of 2008, and in an attempt to cover his tracks, he told stories to both the hospital and the police, neither of which believed him. Once Elisabeth was freed, she immediately went to the hospital to check on her daughter. Once she got there, the police were alerted of her suspicious arrival, and once they got there, they threatened to charge Elisabeth with child neglect and abuse. She made a deal with the police saying that she would tell them everything so long as she never had to see her father again. Josef was arrested that same night. Elisabeth is currently in her 50s, although the most recent image of her was taken when she was 16 years old. In an attempt to provide her with a regular life after the incident, Austrian officials have done their best to conceal both her identity and location. She currently resides in Village X, named such to conceal her location. There are currently security guards and CCTV posted around the entire premises. Elisabeth now lives with her kids, who are all between the ages of 19 and 33. The children are said to have severe anxiety issues and panic episodes. In an attempt to achieve some sense of normalcy, they keep on a strict diet regimen with daily exercise, along with mood-altering medications. As for Josef, during my research I found multiple sites claiming to have his whereabouts and what happened to him. Each one's had a different story and a different retelling of the same events. One said that Josef was beaten by his fellow inmates, another said that he had killed himself in prison, and yet another said that he changed his name and ran away.